Hello, this is the TradeSite Forex Market Preview and International Economic Data Roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, April 24th, 2016, and ending Friday the 29th. Makes it also the last week of the month, obviously. Friday will be the last trading day. We come back. Sunday is the 1st of May. Can you believe that? So we'll be a third of the way through the year after this week already. Unbelievable. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart. Did very little. Actually hasn't done much at all for the last 3 weeks or so. Net. But we did have a decent week this week. We had a couple of winners carry over and stuff, so you can't complain when the ranges are bad and you still make money. Here's a look at the euro dollar. Still hasn't gotten to a 13 secret sell signal like it did back in February that caused the sell-off, but we're getting close. Need a couple updates to get that exhaustion signal. On the other hand, the pound, if I look at the pound dollar here, we're at 12, so Monday or Tuesday could be the 13 signal there, and that's against the green static trend line, so that should be a top for the pound. There's the sell signal on the Aussie right there. Aussie dollar sell signal was 2 days ago, and you can see that's starting to bring that down as well. So some pressure on those various pairs based on those signals. Pound yen, on the other hand, had a buy signal a little while back, and you can see that so far has worked out. Kind of conflicting there when the pound dollar's got a sell signal, but the pound yen's got a buy signal. Here's the euro yen also with a buy signal starting to play out work as well. All right, let's take a look at the intra-week action, see what we got, what happened during this last trading week, and then we'll go through the calendar. So here's a look at the euro dollar, high to low, only less than 200 pips. That's why it was a pretty bad week. The one news spike, and that's about it. Pound dollar, look at how flat that was for the last few days. Now, it did have 300 pips of range for the week, but Monday and Tuesday were the moves the rest of the week. Just dead flat. Aussie dollar, not much range for the whole week, right? So wasn't the most exciting week, but we still did all right. Here's a look at the data. Let's go through it. Bank holiday in New Zealand and Australia to start the week. Japan's got their SPPI. Then Italy's got a bank holiday on Monday. New home sales here in the U.S. BBA mortgage approvals out of the U.K. Durable goods here in the U.S. This is all on Tuesday. The S&P Composite HPI and the Flash Services PMI data, along with consumer confidence and Richmond Manufacturing Index, all here in the U.S. on Tuesday. Skip to Tuesday evening. New Zealand trade balance, Australia's CPI. Wednesday, all industries activity, German import prices, money supply out of Europe, preliminary GDP out of the UK, U.S. pending home sales. Got a Fed announcement. So it's a 2-day Fed meeting this week. That means Tuesday and Wednesday will be light until the announcement. Probably not expecting anything special there either. Bank of New Zealand also doing their rates that night, later on in the day on Wednesday. Japan, CPI, household spending, unemployment rate, retail sales, and industrial production coming out Wednesday evening here in the U.S. We've got Outlook report out of Japan, housing starts, nationwide HPI out of UK, German preliminary CPI. We've got the Europe flash CPI and unemployment rate out of Spain and Germany. 10-year bond auction out of Europe as well. We've got the first look at GDP. That's a quarterly big number at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday. That'll be a point where we be half size ahead of that, and the unemployment claims data. Apologize for the dog in the background. Natty gas coming out as well. Building consents out of New Zealand. We've got consumer confidence in the UK. Bank holiday out of Japan. Business confidence in New Zealand. PPI out of Australia. French preliminary GDP. This is going into Friday. German retail sales, French consumer spending, and preliminary CPI, Spanish flash GDP. We've got Italian monthly unemployment rate, net lending to individuals out of the UK, and mortgage approvals. CPI out of Europe, unemployment rate out of Europe, and then here in the US, or Canada's got GDP, RMPI, IPPI, US core PC price index, employment cost index, personal income and spending, Chicago PMI, and revised University of Michigan sentiment. So a lot of data this week. Focus on that GDP number on Thursday and the Fed on Wednesday. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. I hope you have a great trading week.